Be putting this Boston butt on the grill this afternoon, but first I got to get her thawed out. Once it's thawed out, I will inject it with some great Cajun injection fluid, and we'll put it on the grill, smoke it up a little while, and we'll wrap it up in several layers of heavy-duty tin foil. Put it back on the pit for a couple hours. That bone will just fall out of there. Okay, I'm getting ready to light up the grill for my Boston butt that I'm gonna cook on it this evening. As you see, I'm still using my Old Smoky. I love the Old Smoky. And the chimney starter I fill with charcoal, and the bottom I put the paper that I cut off from the bag of the charcoal. I stuff it up in the bottom, and I will light it with my handy trusty little butane or propane torch that I use. I have two of these. I like them so much I have two of them. I love them. So I'm gonna get it started, and I'm gonna go inside and inject my roast, prepare it to put on the grill. In about 30 minutes the grill will be ready to accept it. I used to use the old liquid fire starter for years and years. I used a propane torch too, but nothing seems to compare to the chimney starter. I just fill it with my charcoal, light up a piece of paper underneath it, and in no time it's hot enough to be cooking on. So that's what I've been doing for years with that. I like it. If you want to try it out, you can get them chimney starters like I got right there at Walmart, Lowe's, anywhere. They all have them. They're all pretty much the same. So check them out. Okay, here we got our Boston butt. Getting ready to inject it with some good old Cajun injector by Zatarain's. Also my favorite seasoning, Zatarain's Creole seasoning. That's what I use, folks. Good stuff. I like it. Doesn't have as much salt in here as our famous Tony Chachere's, and I just prefer it. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and start injecting. I already got a full syringe of juice here. I'm gonna stick it in a few spots. Inject our Boston butt with it. Really juices it up. Get a little bit more in there. Feels like our roast may still be a little frozen on the inside. I hope it doesn't hurt the cooking. But it'll thaw out pretty quick on that hot fire I'm gonna have going out there. Now what I do is I coat the outside on the part that I'm going to put on the pit face down. This will be the first part right here. This side will be the first one facing down. Reason being, the fat side is on the bottom. And I want that fat to kind of base my roast at first. And as it cooks, it'll melt, and that fat will help base the roast. So we got that done. All we got to do now is wait on the fire on the grill. Back outside with the grill, really heating up well. We're gonna be waiting a few more minutes until the top charcoal turns a little white, and we'll dump it into the grill or the Old Smoky, and it won't take long from there. We'll be putting the roast on. Then after my coals are hot enough, I'll put on a pair of welding gloves because this gets very hot. Be very careful when you're handling this stuff. This gets very hot. It will burn you. And I see my chimney starter is falling apart. Give me another one. I've had this one for probably 5 years, so it's done its job. This is a Weber. Probably got it at Lowe's. They're not that expensive. But I poured my coals in there. I'm gonna stir them up a little bit, get them spread out. It'll go fast from here until I wrap it up. And you'll see that process. I'll show you how I do it. I've been doing it this way for a very long time. And they always come out pretty good. So far. Hope today's not the first time it doesn't. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to place the grill on here. Let it get hot, then I'll clean it off. Now I'm going to go and get the roast right now and bring it outside. Okay, my coals look hot enough. I have my Boston butt right here. If you have to handle anything this size, I would suggest you get a pair of these. Again, I don't know, I might have gotten them at Academy, Lowe's, I'm not sure, but look around, you'll find them. Especially handling big items such as this. So there it is. It's on the grill. What we're going to do is probably 15 minutes. Flip it over 15 minutes. Flip it over 15 minutes. Flip it over 15 minutes. Then we'll wrap it up for a couple hours. And I'll show you the process that I do with that. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And if you watch your meat while it's in this stage here, without anything, any tin foil around it, very careful with it, watching it, can't go wrong. Just don't let it burn. Fire gets too hot and all of that, turn it over 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. All I'm trying to do with this is get it a little crust on it and smoked up some, so that when I wrap it up, all of those juices will stay inside. They'll cook it, and we'll have a bit of a smoke taste too. And this roast should fall apart whenever it's done. Just fall apart. So what I did, instead of waiting 15 minutes, I waited 10 minutes, turned it over, and you see a nice crust starting now, still smoking. I have to go get some spray butter. I'm gonna spray butter this top part, and we'll go another 10 minutes and flip it and do another 10, and then flip it and do another 10, then we'll wrap it all up, and we'll wait a couple hours after that. It should be done. It's really smoking now. We should have a great flavor on our roast. Just letting y'all check it out. I love the old smoky grills. I've used every grill in the world, I think, and they're still the best to my choice, my preference. Okay, getting ready to take the roast off the grill, wrap it up. What I do is I use heavy duty foil, the widest one that I can find. I get it, Sam, and I'll wrap it 3 times and then place it back on the grill. I will turn it every 30 minutes after it's back on the grill for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Just however hot I keep the fire is what I'll do. And I won't take the foil off of it until we're actually ready to eat. Keeps all the juices intact. Most delicious pork roast you'll ever eat. I've got our own heat. One more out. Spread out. I like to leave the shiny part facing out from the roast. After roast with the dull side. I don't know if it's right. It's just what I do. I don't know if it's right or it's not. Alright, here we go. We're going to get it off the pit. There it is. Beautiful. That's just beautiful. Uh-oh. Gotta find what I did with my stereo. Put my parts here. Down with that. Been doing it like this for, oh my goodness, 97, probably almost 30 years I've been cooking roast like this. I don't know that I've ever had one come out badly doing it like this. What I do is I just take it. Ooh, that's hot. Mix it up like that. Roll it out to the end. Pinch the ends off. Gotta keep the juice in. Fold it up. Just fold it up. Pinch the ends off. Hope y'all can hear me. Again, I do the same thing. Kind of like roll the ends up, pinch them off. One more time. I don't know, it just always makes me feel like I'm wrapping a roast or rolling up a bundle of bread. I don't know, it seems like every time I do that. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove the grill. Add a little more charcoal to it. Sure just to make sure my fire stays hot. Put the roast back on the grill. Either way, it doesn't matter. Long ways, sideways, however way. Then what I do is I'll cover it back up, but I'll leave a bit of a crack in it. I'm going to take out my trusty Android phone. Go to my clock setting. I'm going to set my timer for 30 minutes. And I'll come back in 30 minutes and I'll flip it over and I'll do that process again. Probably for 2 hours then. And it should come out perfectly. Be flipping it again. This will be the actual second flip, which means we'll have 1 more hour of cooking on the grill. There it is, the flip. And again, I'm gonna set the timer for 30 minutes. I hope my videos are helpful to you. I truly do it just to kind of share our life with you, and if you're wanting to live a life like this, it's stuff I want to help you with. I've been living this way for a while. I'm not completely off grid, but we do grow our own gardens, raise our own animals, and we consume the animals that we raise. Do a lot of outdoor cooking. I believe in God, and I incorporate Him into my life every day, because without Him I'd long been gone. He keeps this old man around for a reason. I don't know what it is, but I try to do His will on a daily basis. Do I do it perfectly? No, I don't, but I try. And I think, like the great Thomas Merton said, I don't know that it so much matters that what I'm doing is right or wrong, as long as I'm trying to do it to please God. And I know when I'm doing something wrong. And I think just the fact that I'm trying to do God's will is pleasing to Him. And I think by living one day at a time, what I do, and enjoying every day. Everything I do in the day, I give praise to God. Because at 70 years old, the life I lived before, I should have long been gone. But we'll get into that later on in these YouTube videos, the life I lived, and what it was like and what it's like now. And I would not trade a day of my life today for the day of what it used to be like. But we got 2 more flips, then we'll bring everything in and we'll get ready for supper. Well, in 2 hours, wrapped up 3 hours altogether cooking. I'm going to take it off the grill now. We're going to bring it in the house. And I'll show you what it looks like when we open it up. There it is. That's a done deal. Okay, we're at the end of the day. We're going to unwrap this roast and let you check it out and see how pretty it is. Remember, we got 3 layers of aluminum on here, so it's going to take a moment to get them all out. There's one. Two and 3. Did that pretty quick. Look at this. That looks delicious. That bone should just slide out of there. It's awfully hot still. Ouch. So we're going to just put it in the pan, and I will get the bone out shortly. There it is. Isn't that gorgeous? So, if you like our video today, please press like, subscribe, and if there's anything you'd like to comment about, please feel free to do it. I hope this day, and this was our day, Hope this day helps you out in anything that you're planning on doing or thinking about doing, or if you just like watching us. Good night.